Can you hold me? Can I hold you if you love me?
Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to Typology Gifts. I just wanted to do a quick video on something Jordan Peterson said about MBTI, and I'll go ahead and play the video clip, and then just wanted to comment on it because I think it's just important to talk about real quick. So here we go.
Do I have any thoughts on the Myers-Briggs personality test? Yes, it's old. It isn't psychometrically valid. It wasn't derived by factor analytic techniques. It should be replaced by the Big Five or the Big Five aspect scale, which you can use if you go to understandmyself.com. We've put it online for people to use and to generate a personality report. Myers and Briggs attempted to make a questionnaire predicated on Jungian presuppositions, and perhaps they did a fine job for the 1930s, but that was a long time ago, and there weren't any powerful computational devices of the kind that were necessary to sort out the structure of personality properly, which we've managed to do since about 1960 onward. So now, the Myers-Briggs is a perfectly useful tool if what you want to do is get people to talk about the fact that there are individual differences in personality. And corporations love it because no one gets offended by it because everyone wins. But if you want a personality test that actually tells you who you are, that's valid and reliable, then you use the Big Five. And that's that. And so I would say the Myers-Briggs should be relegated to the dustbins of the past because it's a defunct and archaic instrument, and it's no longer properly valid. And so that's that.
So first of all, much respect to Jordan Peterson. He's a smart guy. He says a lot of really interesting things. Don't agree with everything he says, but he is provocative and he gets people to think. This video isn't really necessarily about Jordan Peterson. It's more about what he's saying, which is that MBTI is invalid, archaic, old, not useful, doesn't stack up to the big five, things like that. First of all, I think it's useful to think about what it was meant to be and what it is. It is not necessarily a scientific instrument, nor was it ever really intended to be used that way. It was intended to be used much like glasses or something that's just intended to improve your vision, improve your understanding of personality. It would be like comparing glasses to a microscope, you know, and saying you can't do microscopic science with glasses because you can't see that far down. And that's true. You can't do precision scientific calculations and understanding of microscopic things with a pair of glasses. But you can improve your vision and you can see a little better. And it's good for like practical day-to-day, just whatever. So that's the realm I think that MBTI lives in, as more of a practical day-to-day kind of tool that regular people, armchair psychologists, people in the workplaces he mentioned can use to get some kind of general understanding of someone else's personality type. The thing about the Big Five, although he is right that it is a more scientifically accurate measurement of personality, is that it's harder for regular everyday people to grasp those 5 dimensions in a meaningful way where you could sort of walk up to somebody and start talking to them and get a sense for where they fit into the spectrum of personalities. And that's what's nice about MBTI is it deals in dichotomies. You know, it says, do you prefer introverted intuition or extroverted intuition? You can kind of listen to the way somebody composes their words and their thoughts and the volume of their words, and how easily ideas come to them, or how clearly tapped in they are into their subconscious way of thinking, and get some kind of sense for where they fall on that dichotomy. It's not scientific, it's just something you're doing to better understand someone else and maybe be able to communicate with them better or whatever. And then you have my case where I'm actually just using MBTI as a mechanism to build a gift recommendation website. I'm not doing any hard science here. I'm just making a website where people can get gift recommendations for people in their life. Maybe they know the type of the person that they want to buy a gift for, or maybe they want to buy a gift for themselves. And guess what? Different personality types have different preferences as to the types of gifts that they would like to receive. So I just wanted to mention that that there are practical uses for MBTI. I don't think it's invalid for daily kind of just armchair psychology kind of use. And I don't think saying that it's archaic is really a good representation of where MBTI is today. I think due to the YouTube MBTI community, the internet, web pages, all kinds of information sharing that's been going on, there's a lot more of a deeper understanding of the cognitive functions and how these types fit together in a spectrum and things like that. So I would beg to differ with you, Mr. Peterson, in some aspects, but I do agree that MBTI is not necessarily a scientific instrument. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you can see MBTI on the grounds of what it is, then it can be useful and you can benefit from it. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to disagree or agree in the comments below if you would like to. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And you can hit that little bell notification if you'd like to be updated on new videos. And thanks for watching.